Casino del Sol Stadium. Is there really anything better than immersing yourself in football all afternoon on a Saturday, and we continue with this one. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Arizona Wildcats. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Wants to adjust the pattern. The give on the inside. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the catch, it's Jordan. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. Arizona runs out the punt team. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Run inside. It's Clark. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Here's Sellers to throw. Spits it out to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, it's the first third down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Got it right in the heart of the end zone. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off-play action on first down. Fires quickly. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Throws to the tight end. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here's a heat. Showing the arm strength to the left. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. He might want another play. Wants to throw again. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if you can go make something with his feet.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Rushes on him. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Great coverage, great break on the ball. Had a chance to really make a big play and maybe even take that thing back to the house. But you got to secure the catch. We like to hit people more than we like to catch balls.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking for a gap. It's Craig. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They're going to ride this running back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Throws for the tight end. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly...
Could be an alley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Fafita. Fires to the big fella. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to throw on first down. On target. Wide open. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go, you on the sideline, you in the game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now rolling to the left. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw it. He's got him in the flat. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
It's third and goal and third and long. Using his legs, it's Craig. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Throwing, Sellers. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harbor. Open field on the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And here's a good lesson for a lot of young receivers out there watching this game. You got to create separation against man-to-man coverage. You've got to run away from the defender and come back to the football. That's what that receiver did on that play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Zings it complete to the right. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback keep. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Power football with the run. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
The Wildcats are flying down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the ground with the back. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
They kick it away on 4th down. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. The short hands, it's Bennett. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Gamecocks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running inside, it's McAllister. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Complete to the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Gives it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Sellers to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. We'll see what the D does, but this crowd bearing down and getting loud on 3rd down. Sellers through the noise. Unleashes one deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping, but the defense was ready for that one.
And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to change this route. Running to the left. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Lets it fly. Touchdown Wildcats. Makes the grab inbounds.
That is a huge way to end this half. Man, cutting into the lead, gaining the momentum. Nice job finishing the half with some positive vibes going into halftime.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle.
Number 19, set to kick it off.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sellers. It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sellers. He'll take a deep shot here. Goes high to pull it in. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellows, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with UCF taking on the number 3 team, the Georgia Bulldogs.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19.
And it's the home squad in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Got room on the return. Touchdown, South Carolina. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Number 24, set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. And the defense drags him down.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. The play action fake. Throwing right. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Sellers. Bringing the heat. Found the spot in the defense. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And I absolutely love that play call, man. You got good field position right now. Take advantage of it. They're aggressive on the first play. Make a big play. This offense now set up in perfect position to get some points to capitalize on their great field position.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Wildcats peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Sellers to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. He's into the open down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And man, oh man, I don't know how you leave that guy open for the touchdown. Like some kind of miscommunication on the defense. He has had a big day. He's a go-to guy. Palmer, I don't know what you saw with your quarterback eyes, but it looked like a bust by the defense.
Yeah, and that's inexcusable by this defense because this guy's already burned you in this game. He's lighting you up. If there's anybody that you got to be aware of, if there's one player that you have to know where he's lined up every single play, it's him. So for the defense to allow him to be that wide open on that play at this point of the game, no bueno on D.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Now, fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered.
Come on, go, go, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Under fire. Still looking for a man. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. To the air, it's Fafita. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Wildcats! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Sellers, under fire, gets away, slings it downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And that's what you love about having an athletic quarterback. I know that ball fell incomplete. It's not just about generating big plays, but it's about avoiding the negative plays. And his athleticism got him out of that sack. That was big time.
Sellers from the gun on third down. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason award?
Makes the catch and he's free. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on first and goal. Again, it's Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Middle of the end zone. He's got it. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about the complimentary football? This defense getting another sack. They've already got an interception. Offense has played great. Both sides of the football together dominating this football game.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to throw. It's Fafita. It's complete on the right side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. All wideouts, no backs. Quick completion to the right. The Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's Sellers to throw. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Sellers lined up in the gun on 3rd down. And the timing just a hair off.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Unloads to the wideout. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Back to pass. It's Fafita. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Arizona. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick, and, David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
And the Gamecocks are in the hurry-up. Sellers throws to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
After that penalty, now they're set up inside the red zone on 1st and 10. He wants it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Carolina 49, Arizona 31.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
By 29.
To the air, it's Fafita. Pressure coming. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Blue 30.
Back to pass. Here's a throw downfield late. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the 4th quarter. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football.